Hello and welcome to session 8 of Fired Up Fatherhood. Guys, I pray that this class has been impactful for your entire life, that you're modeling Jesus better for your family and for your world. I pray that you're loving your wife more, that you're learning how to listen for the Holy Spirit, that you're not reacting in anger, you're learning how to discipline in love, that you're teaching consistently, that you spend time this week learning how to teach through the Bible. There's not much to learn. You just got to open up, apply your life to it, and teach your family. You just have to do it. And so much of this is about making time to do life different. And I pray that's the one theme that you've gotten through this entire program, that you are making time to shift priorities, focus on God, and let that focus become a new parenting style for your family. And now it's time to get practical. It's time to become the spiritual leader of your home. God calls us to be the priests of our homes. That's not meant to be handing off the spiritual leadership to our wives, like I've said many times. It's for you to take it, and not to take it as a dictator, but to take it as a representation of a loving God for your family. Again, we've talked about modeling. Continue to model, continue to teach. But today we're going to talk about a very, very practical way to do it. I'm going to challenge you guys to start and implement and continue a weekly Bible study. Why do we need it? Because we need practical teaching, practical biblical teaching, taking the things that happen in a normal week, vet it through the Word, and come out with answers on the other side that your family can actually understand, get behind, learn, and shift from a worldly mindset to a biblical mindset. So we want to make it fun. We don't want it to be preachy. We want to be able to pass on the most important beliefs. We want to create an intimate window where we can all get real with one another. We want to share our experiences, and again, everyone vetting them through the Word to recognize that God is in everything. And you, again, as the priest of your home, have to start teaching that. And we want to create a systematic way for a family to pray together, to recognize that God is there and He is in it all. So this is the way that you can practically put everything that this class has taught into practice. Now, it's going to take time. I keep saying that over and over again. If you guys are not willing to shift some of your priorities and make time for this, none of this is going to work. But the fact is, God does not call us to a higher standard than parenting. He wants us, first of all, to love Him, to love our wives, and then to be the best dads we can be. And if we keep focusing on our professional life and not on our kids, life's not going to look great for them as they grow up, and they certainly won't have a model to hand down to their kids. So the first thing you got to do is simply prepare. And there's so many tools out there that I think this can be done in less than 30 minutes. You can prepare a Bible study in less than 30 minutes by just simply looking at what happened in this week, talking to your wife about some of the obstacles, some of the joys that happened this week. Google it. Google it with a comma Bible, and you'll come up with passages, verses, maybe even a devotional that you can share that really speaks to the practical things that happen in life. Eat, chat. Don't make it so structured and tight that it feels like it's a have to for everybody in your family. Make sure there's food involved. Food seems to loosen up the atmosphere. Share yourself. Share and be vulnerable. I started doing a devotion for my kids when my son went to college, just so I could be vulnerable, just so I could let them know, hey, this is what Dad goes through. Life isn't all rosy. I'm not up here on some pedestal living out God's purpose without any issues, without any troubles. So as you do this, get real with your family. Let them know what your struggles are, what your joys are, and how God relates to those joys and struggles in your life. Learn from each other. Learn from the Word, obviously. And just discuss it and share and be open with one another. Again, this whole Bible study shouldn't take more than 90 minutes. If you include food and some fun, 60 minutes at the minimum. But guys, it's time to start doing something different. I don't care how little your kids are or how old they are. This is the kind of practice that will change the trajectory of your parenting and your family for generations to come. So now I want you to talk in your small group about whether you will do this or not. Make it your own. Take what I mapped out here and change it if you want to, but just do something consistent. Pick a night that you know won't set you up for failure. A lot of times we pick a busy weeknight and we try to squeeze something like this in. It won't work. Maybe do Sunday night. There doesn't seem to be as many activities on Sunday night or Sunday afternoon. But make it a priority. Make sure your family knows that this is a priority for you and that you're not going to not do it. If somebody can't be there, do it anyway. But if you can find it in your heart to be consistent, I guarantee you these weekly Bible studies will change your life, will change your family's life, and will really allow you and your family to live, love, and lead like Jesus. So I pray this is a help. I pray that you'll do it. God bless your session and God bless your week.